Hey, Damien here for Automotive Superstore. In this video, we're going to check out Alpine's ILX-W650E. It's the most affordable way to get an Alpine unit in your car with CarPlay and Android Auto. So first, let's check out what comes in the box. So besides the unit itself, you get the main loom, and that's your connection to power and earth and trigger, and to your speakers for the internal powered channels if you want to use those. Alternatively, if you want to use external amplifiers, you've got your RCA connection here. It's actually a separate loom, and that means if you just use the internal powered channels to power the speakers in your car, you can just leave that loom out and cut down on clutter behind the dashboard. You also get a USB extension. It's a nice little right angle here to keep it nice and shallow, because the unit itself is a very shallow mount. You get your microphone for your hands-free calling, of course, and your owner's manual. On the front, you've got this nice 7-inch color screen. It's got 800 by 480 pixels of native resolution. For connectivity, you've got one USB at the back that's 1.5 amps of fast charging to connect to your smartphone. You also get front, rear, and subwoofer RCA PreOuts with 4 volts RMS of signal strength. The inbuilt channels have got 16 watts RMS per channel times 4. So this is the menu that you're greeted with when you fire the unit up initially. Let's jump into Apple CarPlay. Now, CarPlay and Android Auto are virtually identical. The only real difference is with CarPlay, you swipe left and right to access your apps. In Android Auto, you just swipe up and down. That's the only real difference. Here you've got access to just the apps that are important for driving. So music, maps, communication, things like that. So you've got Waze, Google Maps you can load on there. Apple Maps is the standard one that comes with your iPhone, obviously. And then you've got your phone and messaging sources. You can also have access to things like Simple Radio and Radio App. They are digital radios via the internet. It's a bit of a hack, and so you don't actually need to buy a DAB radio to have digital radio in the car. Spotify and Vox, obviously additional ones, and WhatsApp for communication. There's also a split screen here if you're listening to something and you want to have the map on at the same time to allow you to do that. Back to our main menu. And here you can choose your different sources. If you've got an iPod, an old style iPod plugged in, there's also USB for audio and video, and Bluetooth audio if you haven't got your phone connected in CarPlay mode. In setup, so here you've got your access to control the connectivity, so logging into your Bluetooth, adjusting your camera and things like that. Let's just jump into sound. So here, it's a very basic setup. It's your normal fader and balance control. For audio control, you just got bass, middle, and treble to work with. There are some preset EQ curves to choose from if you don't want to set the EQ yourself. And then for subwoofer control, you can turn the subwoofer on or off. In on, you can vary the level of the subwoofer and its phase from 0 to 180 degrees. But that's really it. They're the basic sound control features on this unit. And that's the signal processing built into the unit. But what about if you want to upgrade down the line at some time in the future? Now, Alpine have got you covered there with multiple DSP units that they offer. The entry-level one's this one here. It's actually really affordably priced. PXE M60.4, and you would connect this to this using the speaker outputs, because this one's just speaker level input, but that upgrades all of your outputs to high pass, low pass, band pass filters, so you can do an active setup with separate tweeter and mid-range, for example, and it gives you 30 band parametric EQ per channel and more advanced time correction and things like that than the unit has built in. So that's a great option, and there are other higher grade DSP units in Alpine's range that will also work with this unit. Besides that, you've also got the upgrade for the amplifier built in, which is these power stack amplifiers here. So there are 2 models. This one's the 200 watt RMS mono, and you can see it's got brackets on there. It's actually designed to bolt to the back of the unit so you can mount it inside the dashboard and be hidden away. There's also a 4-channel model that's more powerful than the amplifier built into this one here. There's 2 options for you to upgrade this unit. So there's no fear if it's an entry-level unit you're buying right now, because you can always upgrade this to premium features whenever you want to. If you want to grab one, there'll be a link down below where you'll always find a Smoke and Deal at Automotive Superstore. While you're here, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.